Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have learned about the formulation of LPP and the solution of the manufacturing problems or production problems. In this video, we will be learning about the right problems, the formulation and the solution of the LPPs based on the diet problems. What are the diet problems? Diet problems are actually based on the balanced diet of the individual. It may be for a person or for a soil. And that's why the diet problems have been divided into two parts. One is human diet, that is food problems. In this part, we will discuss about the mixing of two types of foods such that the mixture contains all the nutrients, that is vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals, etc., which are required for the human body. To meet that requirements, the mixture is to be created such that the cost of that mixture or mixed food is minimum. The second type of problems, we have fertilizer problems. In fertilizer problems, we see the requirement of the soil. What are the requirements of soil? How much nitrogen, phosphoric acid, etc. are required to meet the capacity of the soil so that it can produce more. In that also we will be mixing two types of fertilizers such that the mixture contains minimum quantity of these nitrogen, phosphorus, etc. And the cost of the mixed fertilizer is minimum. Let's discuss about the first problem here. The problems are taken from the NCERT. The first one is Reshma wants to mix two types of foods, P and Q, in such a way that the vitamin contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 11 units of vitamin B. Food P costs rupees 60 per kilogram and food Q costs rupees 80 per kilogram. Food P contains 3 units per kilogram of vitamin A and 5 units per kilograms of vitamin B, while food Q contains 4 units per kilogram of vitamin A and 2 units per kilograms of vitamin B. Determine the minimum cost of the mixture. So what we do first of all in this? First of all, we have to formulate the LPP, and to formulate the LPP, as I told you in the previous video also, in this also we will make a table which contains all these data from the question. Foods P and Q. Vitamin A content in food P it is 3 units per kilogram, in food Q it is 4 units per kilogram. Whereas vitamin B, food P contains 5 units per kilogram and vitamin B in food Q is 2 units per kilogram. The cost of food P is rupees 60 per kilogram and Q is rupees 80 per kilogram. Then the minimum requirement is 8 units of vitamin A and 11 units of vitamin B. It means vitamin A should be greater than equal to 8 units and vitamin B should be greater than or equal to 11 units. This particular table contains all these informations which are given in the question. What we do now? We have to consider the units, the quantity of foods P and Q. So we consider, let food P be taken X kilogram and food Q be taken as Y kilogram. X and Y we will written in the table also. Now what is the LPP? First part of the LPP, first component of the LPP is objective function. What is that here? Minimizing cost. So we write here objective function is minimize cost Z. How much is? 60 rupees per kilogram and X kilogram is purchased. So it is 60X. 80 rupees per kg and Y kilogram of food Q. It means 80Y to plus 80Y. This is the cost of the mixture of the food which is to be minimized. Now the constants. First constant comes here, 3x plus 4y is greater than equal to 8. 3x plus 4y is greater than equal to 8. And the second constant comes here for vitamin B, that is 5x plus 2y is greater than equal to 11. So we write here 5x plus 2y is greater than equal to 11. This is constant 1 and this is constant 2. These are the inequalities. Now non-negativity constants. We know that we are going to purchase x kilogram of food P and y kilogram of food Q. So both have to be positive. It means the non-negative constants are x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. So this is the way we can formulate the LPP for such problem. And now we'll go for the solution. Solution means we will draw the graph of it, finding the corner points and then finding the cost of Z. After formulation of LPP, we find the solution now. And for the solution, we have to draw the graph of it. For drawing the graph, we find the corresponding equation to inequality 1. First constant. And that is here 3x plus 4y equal to 8. We divide by 8 to convert into the intercept form and then we get 3x upon 8 plus 4y upon 8 equal to 1. We can also write it as x upon 8 by 3 plus y upon 2 equal to 1 to get the points on the x-axis and y-axis. And that are 8 by 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 2 respectively. We plot the points here 8 by 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 2 and join it. See the origin 0 0. If we substitute in this 0 plus 0 is 0 greater than equal to 8. Is it true? No. It means origin is not lying in the solution region of this one. And hence we mark it away from the origin. Then we go for the corresponding equation to the second constraint, that is 5x plus 2y greater than equal to 11. Here it is 5x plus 2y equal to 11. Dividing by 11 we get 5x upon 11 plus 2y upon 11 equal to 1. And we can write it as x upon 11 by 5 plus y upon 11 by 2 equal to 1. 11 by 5 is 2.2, 11 by 2 is 5.5. So the points on x-axis and y-axis are 2.2, 0 and 0, 5.5. And we plot them here, that is 2.2, 0, this is 0, 5.5 and join them. Here also we find that 0 plus 0 is not greater than equal to 11, that is less than. And that's why origin is not the part of solution of constraint 2 also. And hence it is also away from the origin. So what we find? The common region of the solution is this, that is unbounded region. It means we are finding the feasible region is A, B, C, unbounded region. And what are the corner points of it? Corner points are A, B and C. We can see here A is 8 by 3, 0. B is, from the graph we can find 2 and half, this is 2, half. C is 0, 5.5. Now we have to find the value of Z at these corner points A, B and C. Making a table, writing the corner points, then the coordinates x and y here, and the value of Z which we are finding, Z is equal to 60x plus 85. When we substitute point A, 8 by 3, 0, it is 16 to 8 by 3, that is 160, plus 0, it is 160. B, 2 and half. 2 into 60 is 120, 18 to half is 40, that becomes 160. And here in C, it is 0 and 5.5. 16 to 0 is 0, 18 to 5.5, that comes 440, so the sum is also 440. What we find here? We are finding the minimum cost is same rupees 160 at 2 points A and B. This is A and this is B. It means what? It means the complete line segment A to B is the solution. So we can write therefore the minimum cost is equal to rupees 160. And what are the quantities of P and Q? Every quantity on every point from A, B line segment, that is the quantity we can purchase from food P and food Q. So we can write, and every quantity of P and Q for all points on line segment AB is required or is to be mixed. This is the answer to the problem. Another problem we discuss is a fertilizer problem, and that is there are two types of fertilizers, F1 and F2. F1 consists of 10% nitrogen and 6% phosphoric acid, and F2 consists of 5% nitrogen and 10% of phosphoric acid. After testing the soil condition, a farmer finds that she needs at least 14 kg of nitrogen and 14 kg of phosphoric acid for her crop. If F1 costs rupees 6 per kilogram and F2 costs rupees 5 per kilogram, determine how much of each type of fertilizer should be used so that nutrient requirements are met at a minimum cost. And what is the minimum cost? After reading the problem, we note down all the informations from the problem in a table, as we have been doing earlier also. Here we write fertilizers F1 and F2, nitrogen 10% and 5%, and phosphoric acid 6% and 10%. The cost is 6 rupees per kg for F1 and 5 rupees per kg for F2. And the minimum requirement of nitrogen and phosphoric acid both are 14 kg. So it should be greater than equal to 14 in each case. Now what we have to do? We consider the quantity of each type of fertilizer. So we write, let X kilogram of F1 and Y kilogram of F2 be mixed. X and Y we written here also. Now we know 10% is 10 upon 100 or 1 upon 10 we can write. 6% is 6 upon 100 or we can write 3 upon 50. And 5% is 5 upon 100 or we can write 1 upon 20. Now what is the LPP? In LPP the first component is objective function. What is the objective function? Minimizing the cost. So minimize the cost Z. How much? X kilogram at rupees 6 means this is 6x rupees. Y kilogram at 5 rupees means this is 5y rupees. So the total cost comes as 6x plus 5y, which is to be minimized. Constants. The first one is nitrogen. 10% X, 5% of Y. So we can write this as 10% of X plus 5% of Y should be greater than equal to 14. We are getting this as 1 upon 10x plus 1 upon 20y is greater than equal to 14. Taking the LCM 20, we get here 2x plus y is greater than equal to 280. This is the first inequality for the constant. The second constant for the phosphoric acid, that is 6% of x plus 10% of y is greater than equal to 14. If we simplify this comes as 3x plus 5y greater than equal to 700. This is the second inequality. And the non-negativity constants here are the same because the quantities are to be positive. That is, x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. Now we will find the solution of it. Now we have to draw the graph of it. For the graph, we find the corresponding equation to 1, and that is 2x plus y equal to 280. 2x plus y equal to 280. To convert it to the intercept form, we divide by 280. It comes as 2x upon 280 plus y upon 280 equal to 1. Or we say x upon 140 plus y upon 280 equal to 1. It means the points on x-axis and y-axis are 140, 0 and 0, 280. We plot the points. That is 140, 0 is here and 0, 280 here. Join the line. This is representing this one. And then we see that 0 plus 0 is not greater than equal to 280. It is less than 280. So origin is not the part of the solution of it. It means this is away from the origin. Then the corresponding equation to second inequality is 3x plus 5y equal to 700. Dividing by 700, we get 3x upon 700 plus 5y upon 700 equal to 1. Simplifying, we get x upon 700 upon 3 and y upon 140 equal to 1. It means the points of intersection on the x-axis and y-axis are 700 upon 3, 0 and 0, 140 respectively. We plot these points 700 upon 3, 0 and 0, 140 and join that. Here also we find that 0, 0, the origin does not satisfy this inequality. It means the solution region of this also is away from the origin. And then we find the common solution is this. This is unbounded region. A, B, C are the corner points. It means the feasible region is A, B, C unbounded region. And the corner points are A, B and C. And we can see here very clearly A is 700 upon 3, 0. B from the graph we are getting 180. And C is 0, 280. Now we will find the value of Z at these all corner points by making a table. Corner points A, B and C. The values of X and Y here. And then we get the values of Z at different points. At A we are getting 1400 plus 0 is 1400. At B we get 100 into 6 is 600, 80 into 5 is 400, that is 1000. And at C we get it is 1400. What is the minimum cost? Minimum cost is 1000. It means we can write therefore minimum cost of fertilizer is equal to rupees 1000. And what are the quantities to be mixed? That we can see here, minimum cost is 1000 at point B and B is 100, 80. It means we have to mix 100 kilogram of F1 and 80 kilogram of F2 to minimize the cost. And we can write and 100 kilogram of F1 and 80 kilogram of F2 be mixed. In the next video, we will discuss about the formulation of LPP and the solution of transportation problem. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.